Listen, I've been saying this for a while now, but Fubuki is the best girl. No shade against Tatsumaki. Look, she's cute, she's fine, it's cool, it's whatever. But Fubuki, my beautiful, busty, dark-haired goddess, when Saitama says that they are only acquaintances and you see her little heart break, I just wanted to go through the page and just give her a big old hug. And amongst other things, Saitama didn't even friend zone Fubuki. He acquaintance zoned her. Acquaintance zone. Everything they've been through, their whole little group, all of their little powwows and everything. And look, I don't know what Fubuki thinks of Saitama beyond just like friendship or whatever it is. I don't know if there's any kind of shipping going on here. Although when Saitama does hold Tatsumaki close to him before jumping out of the building, you know, there's a moment where I'm like, should I start shipping here? Let's not do that. Let's not ship in One Punch Man, all right? The only shipping we're going to do is Fubuki with me. If anybody wants to draw some fan art of that, go ahead and submit it to the channel. But all simping aside, all right, let's talk about this chapter. So, I think we are leading into a fight, a legitimate, like, no-holds-barred, just battle of the Titans between Tatsumaki and Saitama. I have not read the webcomic because I enjoy reading these chapter to chapter as Murata puts them out. I enjoy his storytelling, his artwork that he puts on it. So, and I like to be surprised. You know, I don't want to read too far ahead and not be surprised by what's happening. And I was thinking in the last chapter we were building towards that, and then this chapter pretty much cements it in stone that that is exactly what's going to happen. But before that does happen, there is a few things in this chapter that I thought were interesting, and I think the most interesting thing about this chapter is the very beginning. Now, it's absolutely hilarious because we got Forte there, who wakes up from being knocked out, talking about his fight with Saitama, and that, you know, Saitama was so fast, I don't know what he did, it was some special technique, it felt like I got hit by a car. His buddies are there, and they're just like, bro, you did get hit by a car. Which is hilarious for so many reasons. Number one is that the man wears headphones when he fights, which is like the dumbest thing you could possibly do because it's removing one of your primary senses. So there's that. Like, his whole shtick, his whole like hero thing is just absolutely ridiculous to begin with. Secondly, actually, if Saitama did hit him, it probably would feel like getting hit by a car. But the fact that Saitama didn't even hit him and he just got hit by a car is hilarious. I love it. I love the humor of One Punch Man. It never fails to like tickle me in all the best places. Now, if I could just get Fubuki to tickle me, no, stop, Ryan. But that's not the interesting part of the beginning of this chapter. I think the interesting part is, now, somebody in the comments tell me, I forgot this character's name, and it was driving me crazy, but I didn't want to look it up, because I was just like, you know what, let's just do the review anyways. But I can't remember this character's name, but I remember him from the big fight, like everything that was happening before in the last arc. And they did some like augmentation to him. Like he says his voice sounds different, and they added in some sort of like robotic. Now, apparently he didn't expect them to do that. Perhaps he needed to, you know, in order for him to survive or whatnot. But it's obviously not consensual because he has no idea what's going on. So what is that all about? And could that be potentially dangerous to something going forward? What I like about what this arc seems to be teasing so far is sort of this, these like underground operations that are happening within the world of One Punch Man, because we have like the psychic thing that was happening, the character that wanted to come in and kidnap Psychos, everything that's happening there. Obviously we have like Metal Knight doing some weird stuff, you know, it's always kind of been in the background. And that might be connected to the voice augmentation thing. I don't know. But it seems like to me that there is more things happening behind the scenes that a majority of the heroes don't even know about. And I like that because I'm a conspiracy theorist myself. I like sort of underground weird shit that's happening, stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And it's very subtle, and it's in a scene that is surrounded with so much humor, but I don't think it would be there unless it was something really important. So I found that to be incredibly interesting. Now, when it cuts back to Saitama and Tatsumaki, we don't get an actual fight, but we get the beginning of Tatsumaki kind of starting to understand Saitama is legit. And that's, again, I think one of the running themes of this arc that's been building is more characters sort of discovering Saitama and what he can actually do and who this guy actually is, rather than just being this weird caped baldy guy. Well, he is walking around wearing Crocs, so obviously no one's going to take him seriously. For all you Croc wearers out there, all right? I don't take you seriously. I hear they're comfortable, though. I'm a little jealous. But basically, all Saitama is doing is just, like, holding her arm and just saying, like, just calm down. Like, just let's not do this right now. And, of course, Tatsumaki, you know, she's not going to take that shit. She just throws this gigantic blast of energy, like, psychic energy at Saitama. And he's, like, shaken. But he doesn't let go of her, and it doesn't seem to damage him. It, like, destroys the wall, sends out, like, a vibration of energy just through the ground, you know, beyond the building. And still nothing's happening. And she's just like, what even are you to Fubuki? And he's like, well, I don't know. I guess we're just kind of like acquaintances. And bro, I love it. Ever since the beginning of the series, like everything Saitama says is so out of pocket at times. And it's just, I don't know. It was wonderful, man. But so, yeah, so we're beginning this confrontation between him and Tatsumaki. And basically, like, everything, you know, the whole building is shaking. The foundation is being destroyed here. She's already destroyed, like, a bunch of the building in the previous 2 chapters. And so Saitama just grabs her, holds her close, and we get this, like, close-up image of her just like, Which could just be her being humbled, where she does this powerful attack. It doesn't really faze him. And then he basically just, like, you know, not in, like, a dirty way, but, like, manhandles her, like, grabs her close, like, holds her close to his body, and then jumps out of the building with her. And she's just like, what the fuck? Like, nobody's ever been able to do this to her before. Probably nobody's gotten that close to her before like that, to just, like, hold her that close. I don't think, again, I don't think we're shipping here, but I'm just saying it was probably a moment where, like, probably no man has ever been able to do that to her, so she's just like, what the fuck? And he takes her out of the building, assumingly taking her away from people. And this is where we're going to have kind of the throwdown between these 2 characters, which I am so excited for. Because if there's anything that, like, you know, what you want to see where One Punch Man is always kind of built up is, like, the major heroes, right? You got Tatsumaki, you got Blast, you got a few other characters. And it's whenever Saitama interacts with those characters that things can become the most unhinged. Because nobody views Saitama as strong as they are. Nobody knows about his feats and accolades and the things that he's done. So whenever you have a character that's that strong, face to face with Saitama and kind of discovering things about him, it just, like, opens up a whole world of a whole Pandora's box of possibilities that could happen in this series. And what I love about the storytelling of One Punch Man is that it's allowed Saitama to just exist within this world, kind of doing his thing without that happening too terribly often. And as every other character, you know, cares so much about their rank and their status and how powerful they are. And Tatsumaki, I mean, she is rightfully so, but she is extremely full of herself. You know, she's very, very, she toes that line between confidence and arrogance, like, really, really well when it comes to her abilities. So to see somebody just be able to, like, withstand her attack, grab her, and jump away with her, it's like a major mindfuck moment right there. And he's not even using, like, telekinetic abilities or anything. So that's wild, man. I don't know where the fight with them can possibly go, because obviously she's not going to be able to harm Saitama in any way, but, like, her powers are extremely devastating, so I can imagine the collateral damage might turn out to be pretty bad. At the end of it, I mean, she's going to figure out this truth about Saitama, so maybe her and Fubuki, maybe she's going to kind of, I don't know, because she keeps Fubuki at such a distance. Like, I don't know if she would, like, join with Fubuki's kind of crew, or maybe, like, take over the crew and basically, like, kind of twist it so they're following her. I don't really know. I'm just excited for what happens next. So, anyways, guys, if you've read this chapter, One Punch Man, what did you think about it? Are you excited for the fight? Are you as excited as I am? If you're a webcomic reader, just, you know, vaguely tell me what I have to look forward to. And if you're just reading the manga as it comes out by Murata, just, are you as excited as I am? And are you as big of a Fubuki stan as I am? Maybe I should seek professional counseling and help. I don't know. I think I should. But beyond that, if you like this review, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. Also, if you want to support the channel on a deeper level, I do have a Patreon, channel memberships, I have a merch store and stuff like that below. I got a lot of stuff. I got a Discord. I don't know. I got stuff. There's stuff below. Check out the stuff.